Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be Harry Muppet, and we are continuing our round of 16 casts for the DreamHack Valencia. Now, down the bottom left side of the map, we do have our first player. It is going to be the blue Protoss player, Elfi. And Elfi, let's take a bit of a look at him. Actually, I've got to scroll across a little bit here because I'm on the wrong freaking column on my, whatchamacallit thingamabob, my document. And yes, so Elfi is from Finland, and he is playing for the Ens clan. I'm really not sure how to pronounce it. It is ENCE, but no doubt it's got some cool pronunciation that I am not worthy to have a crack at. And yes, he's been actually ripping it up quite well in the round of 64. He defeated Protocito. He also defeated Huck and No Name. And Huck, I tell you what, man, he defeated all of those guys without losing a game. So defeating Huck 2-0, definitely something impressive. And he had a little bit more trouble in the round of 32. He defeated Minimath, and Verdi did drop a game to Minimath, but he did lose versus Harstem. And we did see Harstem in the previous round of 16 going down versus Ghostswer. So yeah, Elfi, man, is doing pretty good, but it looks like he does have some definite competition in this tournament. And we're going to move up to the top right side of the map, where we do have our Terran player MorroW. And yeah, he's all right. Let's just introduce him. He is from Sweden. He's playing for the Western Wolves clan. And in the round of 64, he defeated Darko Micron and Baby Toss. He did lose versus Stardust, but I mean, yeah, what can you really say about losing against Stardust? It's not as bad as it sounds. And yes, in the round of 32, he beat Bling and Ghostswer. There you go, beating Ghostswer. So yes, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And he did beat Psionic as well, but he did drop a game to Psionic. So not a clean run through, but I don't think any single player has had a clean run through for the round of 64 and the round of 32. Everybody's lost at least one game so far. So here we go. Speaking of losing, this SCV looks like he's in a bit of trouble, but he should be fine. He's just playing Ring Around the Rosie a little bit and repairing this other SCV. Very nice stuff there. He's actually going for a double barracks off the command center. So double barracks, a little bit unusual. He might be he's either trying to make up for this early command center, or he's planning on some sort of early timing push, but I don't see it, because if you're going for an early timing push of some kind, you generally would do it before the command center, really to get stuck in there. But speaking about an early timing push, we do have a Zealot coming down here. So these barracks, man, I hope he's building a Marine. He probably should have been building a Reaper, but if it gave him a few more seconds, to the point where he realised the Zealot was coming in. And there's a Stalker coming in as well, man. Elfi putting on mad pressure off one base. He's got one gateway, one cyber core, so really pushing as hard as he could to get those units out, right to the bone. And here we go, one Marine with a ton of SCVs. We have seen this work before from Terran players. The SCVs provide a very nice shield for the Marines. And yeah, there's got no hope, almost no hope of taking these Marines out, although a couple of Stalkers, if they get the snipes off, if they get the Marines down, then yeah, they should be able to do a very good job. The Zealot just about to die though. So now it is just two Stalkers, and with two more Marines coming out, I do not think these guys have a chance anymore. They can try and kill some stuff, and yeah, killing work is always good. They've definitely evened it out. And yes, since that, Elfi has been shooting out a whole bunch of workers, so he's going to even him up somewhat. He's actually a little bit behind here, 23 versus 17. So great job there from Elfi, getting that very early pressure in there, managing to kill some workers, and meanwhile just pumping out a probe, pumping out a nexus. But the fact is, his second base is only a third done, and MorroW's second base has been done for quite some time. So this economic advantage is not going to last. It's going to get whittled away very quickly. Of course, yeah, there we go. He was supply capped for a little bit there, but you can see if he's constantly building two SCVs, and he's got enough to build another bunker to send some Marines inside it, so he should be fine. Elfi may be able to do another timing attack in the next couple of minutes, maybe with an Immortal, maybe with a large amount of these guys, because MorroW's definitely not transitioning into major army. He's trying to get his economy going here, and this guy going up there doing a bit of pain. These guys would love to snipe some Marines if they get too close. With the 3 Stalkers and the Mothership Core, they might be enough, but they've got to get the Marines nice and close, and they've just got enough space to hit this bunker. And there we go, the Marines taking a few snipes in the Mothership Core, but they do not want to get close enough so the Stalkers can take him out. And there we go, cancelling it at the last second, and he's just going to rebuild it once again. He definitely wants to get this bunker up. I'm not sure why he wants to get this bunker up, because I mean these two are defending the pass. Maybe he's scared about Blink, or maybe he just doesn't like that Mothership Core scouting around. But regardless, double gas on the expansion and double gas in here. What the hell is Elfi thinking about? And we've got a robo support bay. Here we go, robotics bay. I keep calling it robo support bay. That was what it was called in Starcraft 1. In Starcraft 2 it's just called robotics bay. So fast Colossus, man. We're looking at potentially about 11 minute, 12 minute for a couple of Colossus to come out. And that is really, really going to hit MorroW hard, because he's really not been getting any advanced tech at all. He's been put on the back foot, and he's really getting the army chugging out now, but they are all low-level units. Mostly Marines with a couple of Marauders whacked in there. So versus even a single Colossus with some gateway units in front of them, there is going to be a lot of trouble for our Terran player to be able to survive that. So we'll just have to see what he goes for. Yeah, I guess the best course here is to get a very fast starport to start getting out a few Vikings. He doesn't need a lot, 2 or 3 will serve him well, but the first Colossus is already coming down. The Colossus range is already coming down. I mean, the amount of gas that Elfi is mining is just completely freaking insane, and that's the only way that he can afford to actually get these guys. So he's chrono boosting both this and the range. He really wants to get it out. These will be a couple more gateways, and here we go. This guy, he sees the robotics bay. Major fail on these forces, letting the SCV in there. The cat is out of the bag, and I guarantee you MorroW is going to be getting a Viking out ASAPP. I don't know, ASAP, ASAFP, maybe ASAFP, and you can have a guess as what the F stands for. So yes, an observer out here. MorroW doesn't quite see it. Oh yes, he does. So the little bit of a twinkle there, and the observer was wiped out. And you can see he's getting out a bunch more Marauders as well, starting to tech more heavily towards Marauder numbers. He's definitely worried about the Colossus, and he is building what he needs to do to deal with it. But we are going to see a second Colossus come in, and then I guess they're going to have to push out, because yeah, I think after this second Colossus comes out, he's going to push out. That would be my guess. And here we go. The Terran player could have had a bit of an advantage on that high ground, but he decides not to risk it. He's going to retreat right now. Wait for a couple of reinforcements. Where is his starport stuff coming out? He's going for medevacs. This I think is a mistake. Medevacs are good, but you need a Viking like so badly right now. It's not even funny. So getting a couple of medevacs, just not what he needs to be doing. He needs the Vikings. He needs like 3 or 4 Vikings. And once he's got the Vikings to take out the Colossus, start getting the medevacs. But until you got those Vikings, no. Because right now, this Colossus, he cannot hit him. He does not have the range to take these Colossus out. And he doesn't need a massive amount of Stalkers in front. Just about as much as he has now. There we go. They're trying to snipe the Colossus, but some shields are going to be stopping that from happening. One Colossus down to half shield, but I don't think he's really in any danger of dying. There's just too many Stalkers on the field. He's finally getting some Vikings out, but it may be too little too late. He can easily take out this base with all of these Stalkers. He can easily push all these guys back. And yeah, MorroW in a very, very bad place at the moment right now. These guys don't have Blink, but they've still got quite enough damage to be taking these guys out. And there we go. There is the GG for MorroW. Just a little bit of a mistake, I think. I mean, these guys not having Blink, I think 2 Vikings up the top here could have done enough damage to scare those Colossus away. And maybe MorroW could have lived to fight another day. He could have kept going, maybe turned the game around. But getting the 2 medevacs instead of the 2 Vikings, what a mistake. I gotta say, right there, that thing was a mistake, and it wouldn't necessarily have saved him to get the 2 Vikings out, but not having them definitely screwed him right there. So there we go. Great job by Elfi with some really nice early attacks, early timing pushes. The Zealot and the 2 Stalkers really in nice and close, and took out 3 or 4 workers at least, probably more. Of course, MorroW having his expansion down a bit earlier, quite a lot earlier actually, did sort of negated losing those workers a bit, but still, I mean, really great stuff. And getting the Colossus out, pushing for fast Colossus, did an excellent job. MorroW had to do exactly the right stuff to deal with those Colossus, and he was heading in the right direction, but built the Medivacs instead of the Vikings. So yes, that he did lose the game because of that, and we are going to be moving on to game number 2. Elfi definitely in the lead right now with a very strong game right here with some very awesome timing pushes, and we will have to go back and see if MorroW can even it up. Can he take it onto an ace match to try and keep himself in this series? And we will see how that happens. So this has been Hairy Muppet. I'll catch you guys in game number 2. See you guys later.